Hi everybody, I'm Kylie. Are you ready to hear me rant and ramble and probably yell about some things? Good, cause I'm gonna. I want to thank everybody for asking me all these fun questions. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so let's get started. Do you have any hobbies besides art? Probably, I think so. I always feel like such a loser when people ask me that because I'm like, oh, I think all I really do is paint and tattoo and draw. Maybe I'm just really boring. Fuck, I'm really boring. But whatever. I like to hike and go out and play in nature. I enjoy some nice trees and mountains. I love to go for walks. I don't know if walking is a hobby, but I do it a lot. I like to read. Yeah, I couldn't name any authors off the top of my head because I'm under pressure. But I'll definitely link some below if I can really think of any. Because, yeah, every time someone asks me something like that, like, my brain just stops. Completely just doesn't do what it's supposed to. I like the music. I've been practicing on my guitar. I'm so bad. Like, really, really bad at it, but I mean, patience. I have that, sort of. Where was I? I got distracted by my cats fighting. Oh yes, yeah, music. I'm practicing. I'm getting better, but my dumb baby fingers can't really handle it very well. But yeah, talk about confidence in your work and overcoming artist block. Okay, let's see. Confidence in my work. I am so self-conscious about my art. I always get very nervous every time I am about to post something. In my head, it's like, oh no, what if everyone hates it? What if it's not good enough? Like, what? I don't know. It's always in the back of my head, which can be good because it keeps me and other people sometimes growing as an artist. So if you're never like, I'm amazing, you're not gonna just like plateau and just stay stagnant. You're gonna keep getting better and trying to improve, which is cool. But also, I think I think that me and a lot of other people in general just need to learn to give themselves more credit. I have a hard time with that where I'm just like, I can get so down on my art and myself, and I will look back at something I made maybe a few months ago and be like, damn, you've improved. And stop being so fucking hard on yourself, you know? It's not like a race to see who's the best, the quickest, just keep on arting. The way to overcome artist block. Let's see. I go through that quite often. I feel like if you're constantly creating and just churning out ideas, it's much easier to get burnt out, you know? So something that I do was I just don't stop drawing. You just constantly, even if it's from life, you can make a still life where you just put a bunch of objects together and draw that. Go outside, draw the plants and nature. People watching, ooh, I'm good at that. Makes people uncomfortable sometimes. So if you do it from a distance and they don't see you like staring at them like every 2 seconds, because it makes them feel weird because they're like, who is this fucking creep staring at me from like 30 feet away? Is weird. But yeah, things like that. Once you just keep drawing objects, it makes it harder. No, it doesn't. It makes it easier for you to be able to come up with new ideas and brainstorming, just because if you see something like an outfit someone's wearing can inspire you, or colors or patterns, anything like that. So definitely just keep making art. Research other artists that you like. See what they're creating, what techniques they use, and things like that. That can definitely help you get out of your funk, which is like, sometimes it'll be months at a time where I'm just like so unmotivated and just I don't want to. So I get it. I know that's not always the best advice because I still very much have issues with both. So that's all I really got. So yeah, next question. Oh yeah, artists and tattooists that inspire me. It's the same thing with the authors. Once someone's like, who do you like? I'm like, I don't know. So I'll definitely have to link a bunch of artists and tattooers below once they come to me. I know one artist off the top of my head, Audrey Kawasaki. What she makes is just so very beautiful. She does more, I wouldn't say erotic, kinda. It's like more sensual art with female faces and patterns and designs. She does a lot of her stuff on wood. So you can see like the wood grain and the texture and everything coming out, and then like, wow, your blends are amazing, and your colors and your design, composition, good stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely tag some artists below. So, next question. Favorite colors? I love colors. I fucking love colors. Like nothing gets me more excited than a real sexy color palette where I'm like, fuck, who did that? Who put that together? Who's like, oh, you got eyes too? Amazing. Good for you having like, I've seen people just have like real fucked up color theory where I'm like, you need to work on that, because honestly sometimes it'll just be colors that really inspire me. Anyways, that was not the question at all. My favorite colors, I love pink, baby pink, hot pink, medium pink, any kind of pink, like a salmon even, or like a coral. That's tasty. I love neutral colors. Just earth tones are really nice. One of my favorite colors is orange as well, or even like a burnt orange, or like an ochre. That's a nice, like a mustard yellow kinda. Or a burgundy or maroon. I wear that color the most, I think. It looks really nice with my skin tone. But yeah, pink, orange, and maroon I'd say are my top favorites. Hand poke or machine? Yes, I like them. I really enjoy both of them. They have pros and cons, but each is such a different type of style, and also the act of doing it is much different. So like machine tattoos, they can be like real crispy. You can have lots of blends and colors, and you know, the possibilities are endless, and it's great. I love it. But also hand poking is much more, I'd say, tranquil and organic, just with the style, because you can't always, I mean, you can get really crisp lines with hand poking, but it's not ever gonna be like a machine tattoo, I don't think. Like all these ones are all hand poked, and they just have a different look to them as opposed to this, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really enjoy both. I'm not gonna pick one or the other, just because, yeah, I started with hand poking, so of course I have like a bit more of an attachment to that, but I have a lot to learn for each type of tattooing, so yeah. My favorite place to shop for clothes. I don't really do that, honestly. If I do, I usually go to like a thrift store or like a secondhand place like that. I have a really, really hard time justifying spending like $40+ on a shirt or something. Like, that's, I don't know, I'm a frugal bitch. I like to save my money. A lot of the time my friends will be like, hello Kylie, I'm giving away my clothes. You wanna look? And I'm, fuck yeah, I do. Like these pants I'm wearing right now. My buddy Maximum was like, take them. And I did. I sure fucking did. A lot of my wardrobe, 98% of it I'd say, is my friends' old clothes. And it's like, I love it so much. It's so special to wear things from people that I don't fucking hate. Haha, just kidding. No, I'm not. Kinda. I don't hate anybody, but there are some people who are like, are really just, they just shouldn't they shouldn't be doing what they're doing. Like existing. Just kidding. Anyways, next question. How do I feel about tattoo copying or taking work without permission? That makes me so angry! Just don't do that. Don't fucking do that. It's unbelievably rude and disrespectful, just to both parties, honestly. So the person who designed it, they put in a lot of time and effort and creativity and love, whatever, to make something really special, unique for a person in particular. And to have someone come along and be like, I don't like that, it's mine now. Like, that's rude. Like, and I get so very confused. Like, why do so many people, or why do they want to have the same tattoo as somebody else? Like, there's so many ideas and possibilities to be had. Why do you want that someone else already has? And plus, it's not for you. It wasn't made for you. Don't. It's a completely different story, of course, if you do get permission from an artist or whoever, where you're like, hey, I really enjoy this piece that you made and I would love to have it on my body. And they'll either say, yeah, I would love that, go for it. Or, yes, for a fee. You can even commission people to make a design for you. You know, but then you're in the clear. If they're like, yes, go for it. And if they say no, I would appreciate if you didn't fucking respect them. It's just, isn't it, like, also illegal to steal people's intellectual property? Yeah, it is. So, don't be an asshole. If you go to an artist or anybody that's like, hell yeah, I'll tattoo the exact thing that someone else has on you, they're not really an artist. They can't even come up with their own content. They have to steal from someone else. Like, you should rethink who you have tattoo you, to be honest. That's just my opinion. It's not just my opinion, it's a lot of people's opinion. But, what can you do? That's the curse of the internet. People are gonna steal and take whatever the fuck they want, whether it's disrespectful or not. Which sucks, but yeah, there's always like watermarking or whatever, but I don't want to put a fucking ugly ass watermark all over my art just because people suck, you know? Anyways, just don't do it. If you get permission, yeah. If not, just don't. Another thing that people will say, oh man, I live very far away. I get it, I understand, but even then, if the person or artist says no, don't. Like, people ask me all the time, like, oh man, I'm in Croatia, and I like this. I'm like, I love that you love my work, but I'm a tattooer and an artist, and I would like to travel, so maybe one day I'll come to Croatia and tattoo you, but be patient. Just don't take my stuff. That's mean. It's really mean. Anyways, ever visit overseas? No, not yet. I would really enjoy doing that. I have my passport, so yeah, I would very much. That's my plan, is to be a traveling tattooer at some point. I just want to get like a little better first. But yeah, I tattoo a lot of people who are like, oh, I travel on my own all the time and it's not a big deal, go for it. And I'm like, yes. Like, there's nothing more exciting to me than going to a new country and getting lost and exploring and meeting new people and, I don't know, just seeing what's out there. But definitely, I feel like going to a country where I know they speak English would definitely be like the first step, because personally, like, if I go to another country, I'm gonna want to learn about their culture and try to like pick up some of their language so I'm not that fucking fool. Plus, people can get gypped real quick. If they see like you're a tourist, they could like hike up prices on things, whatever, because you don't understand what they're saying. Yeah, be careful for that. But anyways, I just feel it's rude to not want to learn more about the culture or the country you're visiting before you go. I feel like that's probably one reason why a lot of them get fucking annoyed or pissed when they're all these tourists just look at all this stuff and not really appreciating or trying to understand the culture or respecting the people that live there. So yeah, I get it. I'd be annoyed too. Anyways, when did I feel art was my future? When did I? Okay, I would say around junior year of high school, which is kind of late in the game, I'd say, but I've been doing art my whole life. Like, my father's an artist, my sister's an artist, so we've always just been creating for, since I was young. So I never truly saw it as a career, you know what I mean? But then I would take a lot of APR classes in high school, and one day my teacher came over and was like, hey girl, what are your plans? Like, time's coming, you're not going to be in school, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. And she said, you should consider going to an art school. And I was like, okay. I didn't even know that was a thing, yeah, which is weird. I feel like I pretty much lived under a rock for a while. But yeah, so I went to this art school and started becoming more serious about creating and whatnot. So yeah. How old was I? Maybe like 16, 17. Some age. Yeah. Next question is, have you always wanted to tattoo? Same, pretty much the same as the last one, except I was a freshman in college when I was like, ooh, this might be a thing. This might be a thing I want to do. I was 15 years old when I got my first tattoo. Yeah, no, a little crazy. I used my sister's ID. Don't tell anybody, except I just told the whole internet, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I first got my tattoo and I was like, ooh, I really like that, but I never saw myself being able to be the person that does it, because for the most part, they're all men. I've never seen really like a female tattooer before, so I was like, maybe I couldn't. So freshman year in high school, college, not high school, freshman year of college, a friend of mine was like, look at this cool stick and poke I did, and I was like, what's that? What's a stick and poke? And he was like, what? He was like, when you just boop, 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 and I was like, whoa, that blew my mind. I didn't know that was a thing either, apparently. I was like, fuck, hell yeah, I want to do one. So I did. My bumblebee was the first one that I did on myself, and then I got like real excited about it and just kind of kept going. And then that's when I was like, hey, you know what, maybe, just maybe, I should get an apprenticeship or something and, you know, not fuck people up and figure out how to, you know, go more about it and be professional and whatnot. So, so a few years, maybe like about 5 years, I'd say, before I decided to actually do it. Yeah. What made you become vegan, and what steps did you take? A lot of things made me become vegan. I was actually a vegetarian for 8 years before I switched over. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I already didn't eat meat. I hate milk. I never drank milk anyways, so it was pretty easy for me to cut out dairy. I would eat cheese sometimes, but it wasn't really difficult for me. But for someone else just starting, I would say, if you know that you can stop cold turkey, fuck yeah, give it a try. But I know that's going to be tricky because literally fucking everything has milk and eggs in it. Look at the packaging. When you're like, oh look, a potato. Huh? Why is there milk and eggs in this? You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, definitely start by slowly cutting things out. Maybe starting with cutting out red meat, cutting out chicken necks, cutting out fish, or slowly replacing your milk with almond milk, soy milk, cashew milk. I hate soy milk. It tastes like shit. Don't let anyone say otherwise. I mean, you can. Everyone's taste buds are different. But for me, tastes nasty. It's nasty. It tastes like skim milk to me, kind of. And I've never liked the watery. It's nasty. If you like it, okay. I'm judging you only a little. Just a little bit. But yeah, just slowly start replacing things with other alternatives, because there are so many, and when people are like, oh, you can't get all the nutrients or protein from a vegan diet, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Do your research. Definitely look everything up. There are so many plants and just other alternatives that have more protein in them than meat do, so I don't know who the fuck said that in the first place. But yeah, pretty easy for me, at least. A lot of people say it's more expensive. It can be, but if you go about it the right way, it's really not. I think the trickiest part, honestly, is cooking, because you'll have to prepare your meals a lot more, because there aren't a lot of places that do have vegan options, or everything, like I said, has fucking eggs or milk or whatever in it. So yeah, just definitely do your research. Take it slow. Don't feel like you have to be like amazing, perfect vegan off the bat. I can't tell you how many times I've been eating something and I'll look and I'm like, whoops, there is a dairy product in it, like what is it, whey. Not everyone will know that whey is from dairy, and I didn't when I first started, so I was just eating all kinds of stuff, and I was like, oh shit, that's a milk protein, my bad. And then you just learn. It takes time, so don't feel like, I don't know, you have to be a certain level at it. I don't know. Anyways, veganism is great. love the animals. It's good for your body. It's good for the environment. All around, it's like a win-win. So try it out, especially like even for a week or 2 weeks at most. I feel like is the best to try like a raw vegan diet, because once you go back to trying to eat the other shit you were eating before, you can just taste all the chemicals and the process. You can taste it. It's weird and disgusting. So really made me pay a lot more attention to excuse me, what I was putting in my body, because you have to read a lot of the labels, and it's like half the shit, like I couldn't even pronounce it. Why would I put it in my body if I can't even fucking read it? Like, when is that? But yeah, veganism, do it, try it out. I think it's really great. So anyways, excuse me. Tips for being a female artist in the world. How do I handle it emotionally and mentally? Ooh, that's a good one. So basically, as soon as you start like not giving a single fuck about what anyone has to say to you, you're good. There was a point where there was a group of gentlemen that I was talking to, and they're like, what do you do? And I was like, I'm an artist and a tattooer. And they like straight up laughed in my face. And I was like, what's funny? And they're like, you can't do that, you're a woman. And I'm like, okay, y'all are really fucking gross. But honestly, what can you do other than just prove them wrong? Do exactly what they say that you couldn't do. Like, uplift the other women and other people in your community. They're also doing art. Make things for you. Make something that you're passionate about and that you love and that you're happy with, and people will come around and see. They will see that and stick around. So just don't try too hard. I know it can be frustrating when you're brought down just because, you know, being a woman and all that, but honestly, like, I don't fucking care. I'm gonna continue to make art and do it whether you think I can or not. Like, so yeah, I know that's not much advice. Like, don't give a fuck. Easier said than done, but it's what you gotta do, I think, to continue to just thrive, you know? Yeah. So let's see. Skincare routine. Kinda. I don't have, I wouldn't say I have a routine per se. I have things I do often. Sometimes I still fall asleep with my makeup on. Don't tell the police. You shouldn't do that. Like, definitely wash your face as much as you can before, you know, bacteria and all that stuff. But anyways, I exfoliate often. I know some places, or not places, people will be like, you shouldn't exfoliate more than twice a week. Everyone's skin is different. For me, I exfoliate every day to every other day if I can. Keeps me feeling real soft and smooth. Definitely moisturize. I like to get the for the exfoliating, I like to get the tougher bristle brushes. I even do like a dry scrub. So like before I get in the shower, I'll just buff up my whole body and then shower. Or sometimes I'll do it in the shower. It doesn't matter either way, as long as you're getting all the dead skin and shit off. Like, you're gonna be glowing. Yeah, moisturizing, I don't really use anything other than natural oils, just because I don't want to put weird chemicals in my body. Grapeseed oil, coconut oil, argan oil, almond oil, hemp seed oil. There's so many different kinds that will benefit different people. Coconut oil, for me personally, kind of clogs my pores and it stays greasy longer. It's frustrating because when you get out the shower, you're supposed to moisturize within like the first 10 minutes you're out, so your pores are still open and your body can really absorb, you know, the oils and everything. But even then, I'm still greasy for a while after, and I don't want to sit or touch stuff because I'm like, yeah, it doesn't feel good. But grapeseed oil for me is great. It doesn't clog my pores. I can use it on my face. It's very lightweight, and when I rub it in, it just soaks it up, and I don't look wet afterwards. Or people are like, oh, she's looking kind of greasy. I'm like, sorry. But yeah, almond oil, not almond oil, well, kind of, but grapeseed oil mostly helps that for me. So put in your hair, put all over the place, is great. Bentonite clay, that stuff is great. You can also put it everywhere. Sometimes I'll do like my whole head. I'll put it in my hair, put it in my skin, put it wherever you want. It's like, it tightens your pores, it detoxes, it's just really great vitamins and everything for your skin. I mix it with apple cider vinegar instead of like water or anything. More properties of healing and vitamins and whatnot, all that fun stuff. I think that's it, really. Also, just drink a lot of water and watch what you're putting in your body. It's not just about what you're putting on it. Like, inside reflects the outside as well. So, healthy. Get healthy. Yeah, I think that's about it. What motivates me and keeps me grinding? A lot of things. Definitely being able to feed myself and afford my apartment. I live by myself, which is great. Oh, I fucking love it. I'm naked all the time. I'm still actually, when I have roommates, I'm kind of naked too, if they're okay with it, of course. But anyways, I don't like paying for being alone. It's dumb. It's really dumb. I need a sugar daddy. Pay for my apartment. Feed me. But what else keeps me grinding? I love to people please. I would say that it's a good thing, but also sometimes it's a bad thing. I don't do it for everybody, because not everyone deserves to be pleased. So, like, in moderation, I'd say. But I love to smile. I love to make other people smile. And, like, us doing it together and just loving each other. I love to make art for someone that'll make them feel better about themselves, or just, I don't know, make them happy that they have it on their body, or even if it's just a painting. I don't know. Brings me joy. I like to also give joy. It's all around. It's like a lot of happiness. Makes me feel good. So yeah, keeps me grinding. Let's see, what's next? Have you ever hated a client you were tattooing? How did you tell them? Well, I don't usually tell them, but one time I did. I don't hate anybody, but I was just like, you're kind of the worst. I don't want to tattoo you. But for the most part, if I am working on someone that particularly sucks, I just shut up and finish my job and just pray that they don't come back. I pray that they never come back. Or if I haven't tattooed them yet, I will just be like, you know what? I don't know if this is something that I'm best suited for. You might need to just find another artist that can do this for you. Because I'm like, you have to have at least kind of a good standing with the person that you're going to be stabbing for the next few hours, you know what I mean? It's just like such a big exchange of emotional energy. If you're going to be a dick, you're making me uncomfortable, you're making this, like, I want to be like in a good headspace while I'm making you something. So just don't suck. It's really simple, really easy concept, I think, but everyone's different, I guess. Next question. Does singing come naturally? Any voice coaching? Did you sing a lot as a child? That's really nice of you to think that. I personally don't find myself to be particularly good. I just really enjoy doing it, and I'm such a little baby. I get so scared. Talking about it makes me sweaty. Every time I even start to post a video about it, like, woo-wee, armpit stains, like no other. I get really nervous, especially to do it in front of people. It's a different story to be in your room or around no one and just, sing, have a good time. But as soon as there's a person around, I'm just like, yeah, I just start to, like, anxiety way up. And I would love to have a voice coach, but for the said reasons before, I don't even know if I would be able to sing in front of the person that's trying to help me suck less. You know what I mean? So yeah, probably not anytime soon. Maybe someday, but nope. Just singing in my shower, sometimes in my room. Yeah, that's mostly it. So yeah. When did I start being body positive? I feel like I've always been body positive. You probably mean when did I start being, like, more open about it? Yeah, around 2015, I'd say I was still in Ohio. It was like right before I moved out here to Arizona. I've always wanted to be like promoting self-love and other people's bodies and posting things about me and whatever, and I held back from it for a very long time because I was afraid of how people would react. I was like, oh man, people are gonna call me a whore. They're gonna like, look at this slut looking for attention. Or just all kinds of things like that. And I wasn't ready for the negativity or whatever would come with it. But then one day I was like, really, bitch? Really, bitch? You're gonna let other people be in control of how you feel and your happiness? No. So yeah, I started posting about it, and of course I do not as often, thankfully, because I'm like, I want to fight people sometimes. Make them. A lot of people would say like, oh, gross, put that away, no one wants to see that. I'm like, okay, close your eyes, get off the internet, don't look. It's so simple to just mind your fucking business. Like, why are there so many people so concerned about what someone else is doing with their life and their body? Like, I didn't ask for your opinion, not one single time. And then people will be like, but you put it on the internet, so you are asking for. And I was like, no, that's not how that works. Just because it's more prone to happen doesn't mean I'm like, everyone attack me, kind of, you know? But I get far more positive reactions from it, which, oh man, it's gonna make me cry. It makes me feel so amazing when I just get so many messages from you all where they're like, oh man, I used to hate myself and just be so down on who I am and my body and who I am as a person, and seeing you promote such positivity and self-love is like, it's really helped me learn that on my own. I don't know. That's all I really care about, and it's really beautiful to me. And honestly, if you think it's anything other than that, that sounds like a you problem. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. If I'm helping at least one person be more comfortable with who they are, then I'm gonna do it. Like, get out of my face. Simple as that. So, anyways, one more. I'll do one more because this is already like 30-something minutes. Haha, sorry. I wasn't fucking around when I said I like to ramble. Where am I at now? What animal do I relate to the most and why? That's fun. There are two that I really enjoy. For example, right here, this is not a butterfly or a hummingbird, despite some people's beliefs. I actually got asked if this was a hummingbird. Like, have you seen a bird? Does not look like a bird. Anyways, so this is a cicada, and they're very nostalgic bug for me. I would always remember them when I was in Ohio. They would come out all the time and just be so loud, and like, I love that sound. And like playing with their little casings or their little shells that they leave behind after they molted. I like to collect them. And anyways, they will sleep for a few years, come out, scream a lot, have sex, and then die. I feel like that is basically our lives are a drawn out version of that. So I'm like, I feel you. I feel that. And also elephants. They're my favorite animal in the whole world. Check them out. Boom, bam. I really like them. They're so sensitive, and one of the only animals that will mourn another one of their own after they've died. And I'm like, wow, it's so special. And they're so fucking smart. They're so fucking smart. I don't think I am, but I like to try. I like to try to be. But yeah, I really enjoy elephants and cicadas. So, Alright, I think I'm gonna stop talking now. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'll probably do more Q&As if you want. Probably much shorter. I do appreciate if you even watched this whole thing. Like, good for you. That's awesome. Even if you watched for 2 seconds, a minute. Love it. It's amazing to have people support me at all. But yeah, making more tutorials, things like that. I'm not really sure. I'll figure it out along the way, I guess. But okay, that's all I have to say. I'm gonna go now. Bye, everybody. I hope you have an amazing day.